They don't actually try to stay in office. Kamala Harris.
Hang on a second. Bill, if Hillary Clinton and the Democrats got their way when they were challenging Trump and saying he was an illegitimate president in 2016, and they somehow got that bullshit Steele dossier to somehow, which was, by the way, all completely nonsense.
You watch too much Fox News.
No, I don't watch Fox News at all. I legitimately do not watch Fox News.
Well, you're getting this.
Hold on a second.
The violent argument between Bill Maher and Zachary Levi has set the internet ablaze. In a no-holds-barred confrontation, Levi takes on Maher, challenging his beliefs with razor-sharp arguments and unflinching conviction. Refusing to back down, Zachary Levi attacks Maher's views with comedy, clarity, and a passion that has followers cheering him on. This impassioned exchange highlights the growing division in modern discourse. Clips of Levi slamming Maher are dominating social media, generating heated debates about who truly won the duel. For fans of both personalities, this meeting has become a defining event.
I would call myself Christian adjacent at this point in my life.
What does that mean?
I grew up in a non-denominational, spirit-filled kind of, Christian.
Bringing attention to the vast disparities in political and cultural narratives. With viewers taking sides, many are admiring Levi for his frank attitude and unyielding defense of his principles. Meanwhile, Maher's willingness to host such difficult debates on his own show adds to the drama, making this clash a compelling TV moment. Whether you're a fan of Bill Maher, Zachary Levi, or simply someone who appreciates a heated war of ideas, this debate delivers stunning fireworks. Don't miss the fight that everyone is talking about. A battle of wit, logic, and ideals that's taken the internet by storm.
Right.
And we got to have grace with people because they are also, in their hearts, they think they're voting for the right thing. They think they're fighting for the right thing.
No.
They've just been deceived,
again,
and maybe we have.
I think, MSNBC is a giant problem at this point, but don't tell me that Tucker Carlson isn't.
I don't know that Tucker Carlson is more of a problem. I think Tucker Carlson might be... No, seriously, hear me out.
Oh, it's okay.
Tucker Carlson is at least saying things he actually believes and that I think he's done a lot of research.
We actually have proof that is not the case because you must have seen this story. You seem so well informed.
I'm pretty well informed, but I don't catch everything.
You're very well informed.
I don't catch everything.
Okay. It came out, his text came out in the lawsuit. Fox News had to pay $780 million. You remember this after the 2020 election? Because they claimed falsely about election stealing stuff that Trump had trumped up to get them to say, and Tucker Carlson, we have his private text where he's saying that he absolutely doesn't believe this. And he's savaging Trump. So that's how we know he's full of shit, because we have it. We have the actual text in complete diametrically opposition to what he was saying on the air about, Dominion voting systems and all this bullshit that they tried to. And again, this is the main difference between the left and the right here. When the left loses an election, yes, they grumble about it and they say things they shouldn't, like he's an illegitimate president. They don't actually try to stay in office. Kamala Harris.
Hang on a second.
Bill Maher is so fixed in his ideas that he can't see the bigger picture. I'll grant that the right flank doesn't always get it right. Far from it. But Maher seems to operate under the premise that the left can do no wrong. He considers their actions, especially in situations like losing elections, as if they're always by the book and beyond scrutiny. The reality? That's far from the truth. When Donald Trump won the 2016 election, all we heard was Russia repeated continuously. During his presidency, they impeached him 3 times and even weaponized the DOJ against him. Actions driven by fear long before Trump was confirmed as the 2020 Republican nominee. The left isn't flawless. In some cases, they've arguably done worse than the right. As for the Tucker Carlson affair, I'll concede that the leaked communications don't paint a pretty picture. If Carlson actively propagated falsehoods while privately admitting otherwise, that's unacceptable. But let's not pretend this is exclusive to Fox News. Both Fox News and outlets like MSNBC and CNN are in the business of appealing to their audience rather than providing balanced information. Mainstream media, left or right-leaning, focuses on feeding its viewers what they want to hear, reinforcing echo chambers instead of encouraging true critical thinking. If you're watching mainstream media, chances are you're not looking for facts or logic. You're looking to have your beliefs affirmed. That's exactly what Fox News was doing, and maybe they were playing into Trump's narrative in some way. Honestly, I don't care that much about the specifics of Carlson's messages. What worries me is how Maher weaponizes moments like this, giving his audience ammunition to hold on to endlessly. It's a tactic he'll never abandon.
March on the Capitol.
He didn't ask them to do that.
Okay, but
And also he requested the National Guard, and it's been confirmed that he was denied by Pelosi.
But the point is that by not conceding the election, by never saying from November, whatever day that election was, November 5th or something, to January 6th, he had 2 months to say to his supporters, yeah, we lost, we'll come back next time, you don't win them all, like every other president and candidate ever did, including when it was possibly not kosher, like Nixon in 1960, Al Gore in 2000, but they did it. They came out and said
After a recount.
If you don't get why that's completely different than whatever you're trying to say is an equivalency,
Hold on a second.
then I can't talk more about this. I just have to accept this
But let me just let me clarify though.
But it is.
I'm actually not. But I'm not trying to excuse all of that.
It's as
I'm really
crazy
not. I'm not
as
saying. I'm not saying
men
that
can have babies
I'm not
on the
saying
other
that
side.
The main point here is that Zachary Levi is willing to acknowledge faults on his own side. He candidly admits that Donald Trump may not have handled the 2020 election as gracefully as he should have. Agreeing with this might annoy some diehard Trump supporters, but it's a reasonable observation. Trump's refusal to concede was ego-driven and could have been dealt with more tactfully. In contrast, Bill Maher refuses to admit that the left has done anything wrong. He won't acknowledge how the DOJ was weaponized against Trump or how the left spent his entire first term chasing false allegations about Russian interference. Everyone involved, from Hillary Clinton to the media personalities pushing the narrative, knew the charges lacked substance, yet they persisted, damaging Trump's presidency with lies and constant attacks. This clearly illustrates the divide between Levi and Maher, but Maher would never offer the same benefit of the doubt to the other side. He clings to the belief that the left is always right, even when overwhelming evidence suggests otherwise. Conversations like these often feel futile. While it's refreshing to see someone like Levi challenge Maher and poke holes in his beliefs, it doesn't necessarily change the landscape. People like Maher aren't operating from a place of logic or openness. They're entrenched in their views and unwilling to look beyond their assumptions. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.